Hello there, Gemini. Welcome to your reading. This is for the week of 16th to 23rd of March. And if you are new here, you are welcome as well. So let's see what is going on for you, Gem. And for this reading, I'm doing a Celtic cross spread. There is a weird message that is coming through, but I feel like for the one it's for, is not actually weird. And the picture that I have here is actually waking up in the morning. Just earlier, I woke up in the morning and my hair was kind of frenzied out. It looked like Einstein, or is it Einstein? But it felt like, and for the first time, I did notice that. I was like, that felt like the energy I was trying to, or the energy that is connected to this message. It feels like someone is seeing something. It's connected to something to do with a formula, like different equations that are going on right now for this person. It could be different questions that this person has. And I'm speaking to Gemini regarding this message. So I do feel like, yes, it's reaching home or it's hitting home. Because there's something about communication, media. We just happen to be in the thick of Mercury retrograde right now. So this message is about translation, language, lost in translation, someone having a Morse code or deciphering a code right now for people, for themselves, and you're finally getting to do that. And the message here, oddly, I keep saying oddly, weirdly, not because I'm putting you in a box, but because there's even nothing like weirdly and oddly being put in a box. It is what it is, So there's a new level of ownership that you could be coming to regarding maybe speaking, regarding expressing yourself, because you do see stuff that many others see. Okay? I'm getting UFOs, yeah? Unidentifiable flying objects, yes? You sense them, you see them. There's something that you see. There's something that you sense. And the main message here is they are actually getting information from you, or they're actually studying you. Okay, they're studying you, they're getting information from you about what you're doing, how you're living, how you're navigating this world, this dimension. They're observing you. So there's some kind of translation energy where there is a bit of a gap and you're finally getting to fill the gap. And as soon as you're filling that gap, it's also helping you to communicate with them in a certain way, because the way that they are showing up for you here, Gemini, is you're like here, okay, you're standing like that straight, and they are like a light bulb on top of you. They are right there on top of you, like they're not moving, and they can't hide any longer. So I don't know what is going on in the news, or there could be other spaces online, or maybe I'm speaking to someone who is in that area or getting to see something, but you need to know that you are translating, or you're about to further translate to people something of their experience and what it is that they have experienced, because whatever this is may be deemed, I'm not even getting isolation anymore. No, it's like it's time for this to get up, or to be brought to evidence. So it's like you're not having to over-explain yourself anymore, because there was a time when AI wasn't existent, artificial intelligence, like it wasn't practicalized, but now it is. So someone who would have said AI will be here would have looked crazy at that time, but here it is, right? So there's supposed to be something of a maybe premonition, prediction that you are doing, and even you may not understand fully. So if you're guided maybe to post it, fine. If not, fine. But what matters is for you to trust yourself and believe yourself even more. Be more confident in who you are and what you know. And you will find a way to communicate it, because there is that thing of you being the middle party of receiving a certain code, decoding it, and then sharing it. And then there's another aspect of not knowing if you share it, how it will be received. So how it's being received also gives a feedback to you and gives a feedback to these entities or this alien energy. So this alien energy sees you as a middle party, sees you as some form of mediator, perhaps, but there's just something about that. There is like a translation and a lost in translation that is going on. And it goes way back as well, where you may have helped someone. You could have been a healer to this situation, or you could have been a healer to many situations. But then now you're getting to see that you have always been the mediator for people. So maybe you recognize something in them that it was a reflection of yourself. And after healing that, you have moved. And then now they feel lost without you. All right? This is what it feels like. So your energy is more of beyond the divine feminine, is more on a quantum level. It's more of a lot of like wires, electronics that I'm getting for you, where it's hard to decipher even for yourself. Sometimes you may not understand. All right, but because this is the time for you to kind of put a barrier, to put a not so much a stop, all right, to kind of demarcate something of your experience in this, like in this dimension. It's like something about your experience right now needs to get even more like a, you want to fit in, even not fit in like, letting go of yourself, but you want to maybe go out there even more. You want to feel something, I think, or I feel even more. And this is where this message is coming in for you. So to round this up, there's a new level of abundance that you're coming to. Something that you have invested in for a very long time. People that you have invested in, and maybe you have wondered if it was, if it just went with the wind, if it just went away. You may have spoken to someone. You need to know that you planted seeds in them, all right? Even if the seeds may have not grown immediately, you did plant seeds in them. I'm seeing a lot of the number 7 for you, all right? So 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. But somehow, yeah. So it's like with that 7, there is a capping energy. There is a boundary. There's a threshold. There is something that is sustained. And with that sustenance, you're also having a new level of sustenance. All right, it feels like you're going to be further fortified by the universe. It may look like a steal of a deal. It may look like it's coming out of nowhere. Yes, and this is where you also need to remind yourself, and I come in to remind you that, because maybe you're someone who likes gratification, who likes to see, I worked for this, I want to see an outcome from this. But the way that this is coming to you feels to be appearing from nowhere, from over like you may feel like an Aladdin, sometimes, but it feels to me that whatever is returned to you, it's not from thin air, okay? It's not from thin air, it's from your investments. So this is also coming back to the present. However you are investing in yourself, however you feel like something has been lost, something has been taken away, something has been stolen, it's coming back to you. So make sure and keep going with that thing of planting the seeds that if you were to come back in the future, you're seeing your future self there. Keep doing that. Because that is how you're also working with others that are connected to you in this light. So however you're connected to others, it feels like a ray, it feels like a flight kind of energy, something connected to electronics that is standard, all right? Whoever is observing you on the outside, because we're talking about this alien technology and you, so there's a roundup of that where you and this alien technology or this situation, what you cannot really see but you can feel, you're having a new level of communication with them, because yeah, it can feel overwhelming, isn't it? It's like they're all up on your case is what I'm getting. So you can also tell them, hey, back off, you know, I need some space, or I need something. I don't know how you communicate that, but you will know, all right? I trust that you will know, or how it is that you could be working with someone in your energy. Then there's a kind of a triangle where you are communicating with this alien technology, this alien situation. And then there's how you are sharing this on the outside, or how you're communicating with the physical world. And any percentage or group of these people that you're communicating with that hear you are also a part of this alien technology. So there's a group, a community that you're forming of your own that has understood you and is further multiplying somehow. So however, anything that is not taken, so it's either there is an understanding, there is a zero effect, like not really a lot. That is where you keep planting seeds, not as a result of forcing another, but just keep being you because you're planting seeds. Then the third part is where situations can actually want to, you know, get back in your energy or do anything, you know, that is just the extreme opposite. That is where spiritual warfare can come in, energetic vampires. So it's like with those situations, you're getting to separate right now. There's some kind of separation that you're coming to even more. It's happening energetically, all right? If you want to know, there's a lot that is happening energetically for you, a lot that is happening behind the scenes, divine timing that is working in your favor to return everything to you. Something about your journey has been definitely weird like that, all right? It is just amazing to experience as well. As I'm speaking, I'm not looking at the card, I'm looking sideways. So that is how it feels like. It feels like someone has been looking sideways, but their attention is on the table, right? This is how your experience may have been, a form of a division, a form of a dividedness, but then you're coming to form your own soul tribe, soulmate community at this time. So however you speak, it's your own language. It can be English, it can be French, but that English is being spoken to the one that it is for. Wheel of Fortune at the heart area, that is definitely divine intervention in the works. You have good luck, you have karma, fortunes working. You're coming amongst the fortunes 30, fortunes 40s, energetically in the physical as well. This is what you're joining. You're becoming part of the elite. You could have maybe some revelations in the dream space, something connected to maybe a white light. A blue light could be significant. Talk about a saber light, isn't it? So Star Wars could be significant for you. What is crossing the heart area? You saw me shuffle those. 10 of Pentacles crossing the heart area. They tell you not to lose trust, okay? Do not lose trust. There could be something that has happened where it may have almost made you to lose this, but then you're not losing it, all right? So I feel like with the 10 of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, there's that thing of trusting on the outside people, right? Where a lot has been maybe been betrayed for you, and you're very particular about what it is that you trust. If anything, yeah, keep trusting where you feel guided. I'm not talking about people here alone. At the root area, 5 of Pentacles, the crown, Knight of Pentacles in the past, 9 of Pentacles, the future, with the Hanged One. For the approach, we have 8 of Cups, outside influences, 7 of Cups, hopes and fears, 4 of Pentacles, and the outcome is the Queen of Cups. Here we have the 7 of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, there is the Sun card. This is revelation, prosperity, new beginnings, something being solved, something made simple, a lot of completion energy, 10 10 10, coming back to the number 1. So I do feel like you're rounding up a major cycle right now, and divine intervention is in the works for you. So however you're taking time for integration, you could be doing some reflection right now, taking stock, but I do feel like you have a return of investment. As you're taking stock, you're also seeing what could have been taken out of you, maybe too much of you as well. And it's also bringing about a mindset shift on your part over here with the 5 of Pentacles, and you're investing further in yourself. So let's get more about the 5 of Pentacles. Six of Swords, Five of Swords, and the Seven of Wands. So there could be something that you're setting your boundaries with, or you're standing your ground with. It could be even yourself, but I do feel like there is a peace of mind that you're going towards right now. All right, peace of mind could be your #1 priority. So yeah, there feels to be a new level of prioritization that you're doing. I mean, peace of mind is priceless on its own, isn't it? With the Five of Swords and the Seven of Wands, watch for anything that could put you in a place where you're not acknowledging something. All right, the Five of Swords may be that you're being told you're not crazy. All right, so it's like stand your ground in what you know, hold your ground, do not settle. The Five of Swords can also be, again, that thing that you're experiencing in terms of ascension symptoms. So there could be a lot that perhaps a new level of acknowledgement, integration helps you to also, or even surrounding yourself with spaces that allow you to see something and be like, yeah, it's okay, this is where I'm at. Good. There could be a conflicted energy. Good. I could feel complicated regarding a challenge, or there's a challenge that feels complicated. Good. It's not good, perhaps, or per se. It's just where it is. So there's something like that here. But that showcases your courage. It showcases your determination to face up to something new because of the new levels that you are in and you're coming to. The ability sometimes to own up to something, to be in the craze of it, you know, that is growth right there. And there is the Five of Cups. So there could be something draining that you are also doing, or something that you're releasing. And there we go. So with the Five of Pentacles, Six of Swords, there's you moving to calmer waters. Your finances are shifting in a positive direction. Your own investments as well. In the crown area, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is having you in a solid foundation. You could be taking your time. You could be slowing down as well. If there's any kind of obstacle that has been put in your way, just know that this is beyond your control, okay? And I feel like this is exactly what you know, where you are allowing that to round up. You know, I keep talking about that pricelessness of peace of mind. Indeed, it's true. There's something that about this card that just gives me a sense of the seaside, you know, standing by the seaside. And you can experience that in whatever space you're at, or whatever gives you tranquility. You can carry that with you wherever you go. That is how you know that you are in abundance. So it feels here that there's something that you're coming to also acknowledge within yourself, not as a result of competition with any other person, even if they have hurt you, they have taken from you. Or maybe a form of destabilization, warfare. Your own acknowledgement is continuously coming back to your own world, your own journey. So it's a form of a separate world that I'm seeing between you and another situation right now. And this helps you to see something even clearer as regards this situation, or whatever this is. It feels to me that you're coming to see that there could be something where your own value is your own value. Let's say you have a card and it's valuable to you. You know that this is of value to you. Then the more that you're seeing that card, all right, you're looking at that card and you're like, yeah, this is my value. This is worth the whole world and more. This is my value. This is valuable to me. And there could be another situation that would be like, yeah, it's just a card. Or that could make you to feel that way. It's just a card. It can tear up. And the more you're working with your energy and you're like, this is my card. This has all the value in the world. and you're putting more life into this card. It's becoming part and parcel of you. Then what you're coming to see is that there's something of an energetic vampire. You remember the third group that I mentioned earlier? There feels to be some situations that are getting to see that value, like that shiny card all of a sudden. And they want it. There's coming that time where it's happening. So this is the time where you are sharpening some kind of value, all right? Or meeting people of value, or meeting something that has value or is providing value to you, all right? This is what it feels like. Why? Because there is coming a time where that group can sell you anything to get that. It's not money alone. It doesn't feel to me it's money. It's something to do with, again, essence, pricelessness, value. And this is not about the amount of material resources someone has or does not. That is important. But it's like the more that you see this thing and you hold it dear and you build it, could be your hands, could be your teeth, you know, whatever this is, your heart, your voice, keep sharpening that. And if you feel like it's not sharpening or it's not getting brighter, then maybe you're looking somewhere. But I do feel like you're at a point where you have seen that. And if anything, this is a reminder to keep honing on that or to keep sharpening it, is what I keep getting. Yeah. Great match. You are on the verge of finding the perfect something for you. Do not give up. You may need to grow something of your own to be truly happy. So you could be gaining some puzzle pieces right here. That is the 10 of Pentacles. There's a bridge that is forming. In the past, there's a 9 of Pentacles, a new level of abundance, independence, independent wealth, and something about you has definitely changed up. You're in the place of maintenance over here. So there could be something that requires you to maintain, maybe your reserve, maintain what it is that you have built up. So this is where you could be in a place where you are keeping your foundation solid. And in the future position, there is the Hanged One. You may find yourself coming to new perspectives and energy of surrender and letting go. So I do feel like whatever is happening with the Hanged One energy is also leading to this 9 of Pentacles. So you may have some situation that is seeing you in a brand new way. All right, they're seeing you in a brand new light, like you're standing out. There's also the new moon in Pisces that is coming up. So there could be something that is wanting to come through there. Let's see. King of Swords, 3 of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, there is the Queen of Wands. I do feel like you're overcoming some hidden limitations, some hidden obstacles, and you are kind of using the Knight of Pentacles is like my math energy formula, a form of a hexagram or sacred geometry as well. That is my Knight of Pentacles. That is the Knight of Pentacles to me. So I do feel like there's something here where you're changing paradigm, you're shifting perspectives, and you're seeing them differently. So it's a way of saying like you are showing that nothing is impossible and you are making a new way, or you continuously make new ways. A form of a paradigm shifting. And then with the King of Swords, there is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. There is something that you're transforming over here. You're embodying a new form of objectivity or situations that may require you to do that. There could also be someone in the position of therapy, justice, and then the 3 of Pentacles is here as some form of expansion, resources, and resourcefulness that you are having. The Pentacles in your reading, right? They're a lot. 14, 24, 25, and then 32, 36, coming back to 9 Pentacles. 9 Pentacles. So something about this is taking you back, and then it's kind of building up, and there's a loop-to-loop, and then it's bringing you back to the present. And then there is a new level of foundation that you're setting. And then from there, you're not really looking to ask what next, but rather to wait on something to kind of dry up, like a cement, so to speak. It's like you're waiting for it to dry up, and you will know just when the right time to move forward. So there's some form of evaluation, crossroad energy that I'm picking up. But it's like at this crossroad, there's an expansion. It's not just there as a standstill. For the approach, we have 8 of Cups. So you see there is the 5 of Pentacles, the 8 of Cups, and they're both moving to the right, which tells me that there is something that is being unblocked and is moving forward for you, together with the 6 of Swords. So there's something here where you're having flow come in for you even more. With the 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups as the outside influence, this is to do with options, opportunities, sometimes wishful thinking. So if there's anything that's, maybe there's someone who is wishing something or could be planning something, and there needs to be an action being taken. So if there's anything here that has a high chance of putting you back, into something that you have left, a noise, a distraction, then you may be seeing it for what it is, and you're kind of balancing that over here. The 4 of Pentacles in terms of hopes and fears, yeah, this is you keeping together. You could be standing your ground as well. And yeah, talk about essence. We have the 4 of Pentacles. So you're keeping a new level of essence over here. You could be protecting your energy and not budging. If there's someone that is supposed to come towards you, you're allowing them to come in. 7 of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups as the outcome. So you are making a decision based on flow. You're having some evaluation, some reflective energy, and you have a return of investment going on here. Wherever this is may find you protecting your energy or setting boundaries in your own way. That's the Queen of Cups. They tend to do something in their own way, and it's just more of like, yeah, let them think that way. Let them think what they think, or that kind of thing. It's a form of a releasing, but also standing your ground at the same time. I'll say one thing here, Gem. It's the Pentacles. When a lot of Pentacles come in, then there's a high chance for resistance. There's a high chance of like a blockage, because it's the Pentacle is earth energy. So it can be like stuck or feel stuck. So if there's anything that you're working on, is breathing. Yeah, is breathing. You may find yourself going out in nature, connecting to air. Whatever is coming to you feels like a breath of fresh air. The prickly situation card gives me the message of even roses have thorns. So there could be something that has a high chance of underestimating you. You need both tact and diplomacy to reach your goals. The struggle is worth the price. Walk around the issue and use a gentle touch. Wealth. You are working towards real wealth and prosperity in your life. Keep investing in yourself. Look into long-term career planning. Power position. You are being promoted or called to lead. Time to step into your sovereignty and guide others with compassion. Wisdom. You are called to serve as a mentor for someone or as a role model and guide who can show the way. Use your wisdom and experience. Let's get one more card here. On the table. Time to put your demands. Time to put your demands on the table. Get serious about what you want. Ask for a raise, a promotion, or a step up. And at the bottom of the deck, spiritual work. Doing some inner work can help you get clear before you move on. You will get insights into what work will best serve your needs. Angels and ancestors, what do we have for Gemini? If there's any collaborative project coming in for you or some kind of mastermind energy, then you're bringing about fresh perspectives. Earth Guardian, stay rooted and grounded. And Animal Guardian, trust your instincts. At the bottom of the deck, Peacekeeper, a harmonious resolution is possible. So the Earth Guardian and the Peacekeeper are giving me the 6 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles energy. I feel like there's something here where you're getting it all right? It feels like you get to have it all. Trust the powerful animal spirit within. So this is the animal guardian. Trust the powerful animal spirit within to learn more about yourself and your talents. The animal guardian card depicts a tribal angel being held and supported by her animals. She has a love for them and they have a love for her, demonstrating how incredibly connected nature is with the spiritual realms. You have a powerful animal within that can be wild, protective, instinctive, and even calm. Animals don't second guess how they feel, they just express it. And you can learn from that. When this card arises, it's important to connect with how you really feel, how you want to feel, and what you really need. Take the time to connect with your animal energy and express it naturally. Let even the fiercest energy move through you before returning to your natural center or natural state. It will teach you a lot about your gifts and how you can grow. This ends on page 98, so that is 17. Okay, so it does definitely back up what came at the beginning. There's something to do with your star power, something to do with a form of your destiny, a fated event that is unfolding, where you are reclaiming your power, reclaiming who you are, and your guides are kind of working on an energy of trust with you right now. Okay, this is what it feels like. Knight, be brave and honest. Something about this future area feels to be the turning point, or feels to be something that you are doing where you could be facing something head on even more. Like it could be your own journey. It could be that you are, in order for this to come together, you know that this is how you meet up regarding a standard, right? It could be in anything. It doesn't feel threatening per se, like just saying, oh, double standards. No, it doesn't feel like that. It just feels like this is how you do your own stuff. And sometimes it also helps, especially when we do not want to fight something or we do not want to be in a competition. And the best way that you can do it is when you work on yourself, you kind of look onwards, move in grace, then naturally that confusion is being cleared. What is not for you is either it separates from you, there's a distance that is created because of that new level of protection that you have, or that realigns for you, and it further brings to you confirmation that yes, this is for you. All right, so however you do it, whether you're like getting in the fight, but it feels like you could be moving another way, where you are choosing to do something of like moving, just keep moving. This is what it feels like for you, and right now you're being released from a karmic contract is what I'm getting. All right there, Gemini, I wish you a blessed rest of your week. I'll come back with more videos as well, and do take care. Bye-bye. Hello there, Libra. Welcome to your reading. This is for the week of 16th to 23rd of March. And if you are new here, you are welcome as well. So let's see what is going on for you. And for this reading, I'm doing a Celtic crossbreed in order to see what comes up. Starting from the heart area. At the heart, there is the Four of Pentacles. Crossing the heart is the Page of Cups, the Root, Two of Cups, the Crown, the Hanged One. In the past, Judgment. In the future, the High Priestess. For the approach, Justice. Outside influences, the Hierophant. Hopes and fears, the Tower. And the outcome is the Emperor. At the bottom of the deck, there is the Four of Wands. So this is to do with milestones, achievements, a welcome home energy. So it looks like you have a major achievement and milestone that you're coming to. The end of a cycle, some kind of Thanksgiving, some kind of celebration could be happening at the same time. So congratulations on this. In the past position, there is the Judgment card. This is all about your own awakening. Is your time to shine? Is your time to It's like you're waking up to something. So that could come as aha moments for you, could come as some form of revelations for you as well. In the process, you may find yourself making some judgment calls. So judgment calls can be a form of decision making, but they're not really like yes or no. They're more like a mixture and some form of maneuver that you could be doing regarding this decision making. But I do feel like with the judgment card coming upright, you're allowing yourself to shine. You're allowing yourself to be seen. So let's say you're going out there, you're doing something, you're opening to criticism, you're opening to like the fact that people will have their own opinions, and it's okay for you to have yours too. So it's all about meeting, one another where we are at, releasing something, knowing when to hold on, knowing when to let go. Yeah, that can be the judgment card. It's like a new level to a form of a gambling, so to speak. That is the judgment card. It's like it's a form of a life. Well, I do feel like this is your time to shine, Libra. And the horn has been blown. That is Archangel Michael energy. So it does feel like no matter what, you have protection that is on your side. Wow. So for the root area, we have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is your overall energy. This is to do with alignment. You could be in a relationship right now. You could also have a new relationship that is coming in for you. This could be romantic. This could be other kinds of partnerships. Maybe work partnerships, business partnerships as well could be significant. Ultimately, this is about your own alignment from within. So I do feel like with your relationships at this time, there could be a further healing that is happening in your relationships. With that coming upright, it also feels to me that you have something that is coming to fruition for you in terms of a manifestation. At the heart area is the Four of Pentacles. So it's a beautiful energy to have at the heart area, especially as regards the context of this spread that I'm doing, because the heart area is showcasing foundation, and then we have the number 4. Number 4 is known for foundation. So I do feel like this is to do with your base, is to do with your structure, your stability. So there's a new level of enoughness that you're embodying overall, a new level of essence. You are getting to rock something, it's a form of making hay while the sun shines and making hay while the rain falls, being grateful for everything and anything. Where you would be grateful for maybe just the good things that are happening, now you're getting to be grateful for everything. You're like, cheers to this, cheers to the chaos, cheers to what is not understandable, cheers to the maybe disagreement, cheers to what it is that you do not fully see, all of that. So it feels to be a new level of enoughness that is bringing about a new level of manifestation. So I do feel like there's something manifesting for you in terms of enoughness, and also to do with your finances and your resources. So something is coming in for you here in the Four of Pentacles. So I do feel like you have news of finances that are coming in here. If you are spending, you're doing anything, then it could be that you have enough. It's like a beautiful energy of enoughness where you have enough, and you're feeling more stable, you're feeling more secure within yourself, and from there you're practicing some form of gratitude if you feel guided, and then you're attracting even more, or you're asking what next. If there's anything here where maybe you are waiting for someone to come in, then it could be that you're not budging. You're waiting for them to come in and you're not like moving. So this could be a love connection. If there's anyone you're standing your ground with, then it could be that you are protecting your energy, you're protecting your peace of mind. That could be more important to you than having to maybe prove a certain point or having to over-explain yourself. The Page of Cups is crossing the Four of Pentacles. So upright, this is to do with gestures, signs from the universe. This could be telepathic communication that you're receiving from another. It feels very dreamy, okay? With that coming like that, it could be that someone is still holding on to your energy, all right? Maybe they're not letting go. If this is you, Libra, where you're not letting go, then it could be that there's some things where you're balancing between surrender, letting go, and also where it is that you're holding on. This could be dealings with yourself. This could be dealings with other people. So I do feel like there's a fine balance that you're keeping over here. And it may be more complicated than just letting go and holding on. It feels to be more complicated than that. So that is where there's some things where you just acknowledge, yeah, I see you, I see you, I see you. It's all about a new level of acknowledgement and recognition. As soon as you see that, just release it, let it be. All right, this could also come with some form of shadow work that you're doing at this time. But then it's like, as soon as you're doing the shadow work, you also understand that you can't. Yeah, I feel like there's something here where maybe you're growing, you're expanding, you're learning more, and then you're still learning to meet people where they're at. So that's where the complication can be. So it could be people around you. So there's a form of a closed container that you could be working with right now. So as you're doing this, I feel to say that it's all about that acknowledgement that it comes with, and also releasing that some situation may either not meet you where you're at, like in the sense that it may not be working with you, or it may be going against you, right? So there's that thing of you kind of looking at different angles right now regarding maybe something that needs to move forward for you, something where you are opening to receive even more. And sometimes we can be faster than another. Let's say you were on the same page with someone, it can be that you're faster than another because of the work that you're doing. And sometimes it's just okay to acknowledge that, right? Until you know better, or until a door is being opened to you as to what next, and then you wait there, right? You keep, it doesn't stop you from doing your own work or doing your own stuff, what you need to do. Keep going. So with the crown area, we have the Hanged One. The Hanged One is Piscean energy. We're coming into the new moon in Pisces, so you could have something that is turning around for you, fresh new perspectives that you're moving with. So some kind of enlightenment energy that you're moving with. It feels like your entire world is changing around. You're coming to a new paradigm. And it just so happens that this new paradigm is a new cycle. Now, this is not me focusing on like what is wrong. No, it feels to me that you're already a victor here. All right, it feels to me that you're already a winner. And it just so happens that this new cycle is coming at a time of retrograde, at a time where there's a collective shadow healing, right? Or there's a collective shadow that is being brought to the surface. So as soon as this is happening, I feel like I'm speaking from your own perspective as well. It's like there's something here where you're in a new paradigm, you're in a new world, everything feels different, and you're looking to see whether to fit into a current paradigm or a paradigm that you have just shifted from, or to kind of be entirely in that place. So it feels like a new phase and a new cycle. So I do feel like what you're doing right now is working on continuously. It's like you see, maybe there's a form of reflection that you're doing, a reflection of seeing how far you have come. As you're reflecting on how far you have come, you also know that there's a long way to go, isn't it? You also know that there's a long way to go with this situation with you, in the sense that, yeah, this is where personal development, growth, healing can also become a bit of like that and that, because it can feel like you are moving way ahead of a certain circle as well, maybe friends, family, group, community. But at the end of the day, it's all about that acknowledgement, all right? So I feel like there's something here where you're kind of it could be a form of soothing that you're doing for yourself, or you're coming to spaces that allow you to do that, or spaces that even bring about that understanding. Now, as soon as that is happening, then it allows you to keep moving at the pace in which you're guided, and also showing up as that new version of yourself, while also, yeah, it's like you're showing up as that new version of yourself. And as soon as you're doing that, you're meeting yourself where you're at, and that is all that matters in order for you to operate from that full package. So some of you could be healers as well, you could be mediums. Again, doesn't have to be that you're practicing in the physical, but there's just something about your sensitivity. There's something about your capacity to always know, to be in the in-between if you're not sure of whether to go backwards or forwards, left or right, isn't it? So it feels like there's something here where you're actually well-meaning, or you are operating from a place of well-meaningness, so to speak. So I do feel like with the Hanged One energy, you are coming to a major enlightenment, surrender, letting go. If there is anyone in your energy that needs to come towards you, then it could be that they are sending you gestures, or they are co-creating with you. In the future position, we have the High Priestess energy. So there is something here where you are observing, you're witnessing. There's some form of observation. The Judgment card is 22, and then we have the High Priestess. So there is 2, 2 over here. You need to know that you're in alignment, all right? 2, 2, and 2. You're in definitely alignment. 4, 4, and 4. So you're in some kind of alignment that is happening. Something feels to be happening behind the scenes. Something feels to be working out for you behind the scenes. So on your own part, whatever you're doing behind the scenes, you could be speaking to yourself. Maybe you're someone who likes to speak to yourself as well. Just know that whatever conversation, dialogue, monologue that you're having with yourself is also to do with the universe. What do they say? Even walls have ears. So the universe is also listening, all right? Because there feels to be something here that if you're not sure if anybody is seeing or is watching, then there is movement. You need to know that there's a lot behind the scenes that are going on, that are making sure a movement happens for you. Yeah, that is what you may need to hear. And now with the High Priestess, there's something that you're receiving. So let's see what this is. I do feel like you're receiving something beautiful, and it's to do with your intuition, it's to do with your intelligence. It's not something that you're speaking out, but you are seeing. Okay. The High Priestess and the 10 of Swords, and then the Ace of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the 4 of Pentacles again. There's a new level of expression that you're coming to over here. You're making some surprise moves as well. There's some unexpected moves that you're making. There's been a lot of projection, a lot of betrayal regarding a situation. And there's that question of, is anybody else seeing this? You know? It's like, is anybody else? Hello, is anyone else seeing what this is? You know, there's that thing of wanting some form of evidence, or wanting some form of witness to something that is happening. And this is why I'm getting that someone could be trying to explain themselves in a situation, or trying to get something to be understood. But it feels like you have that being understood, all right? You need to know that you're registering something. It is registered, it is witnessed, it's being seen. It could be by the universe, it could be by people around you, all right? That alone will help you to keep on your path. Okay, this is what it feels like here. So it's like you don't have to over-explain yourself to the ones who understand, is what I'm getting. And there we go with the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is a new fire, a new spark. What you're doing here is you're releasing something, all right? There's something here where you could be releasing the need to make someone to do something, the need to expect someone to do a form of expectation. So there's something that you're releasing regarding expectation, or it could be that something that has been expected of you, you're releasing that. Is a new level of surrender is what I'm getting for you. So there's some kind of leap of faith that you could be moving with over here as regards what is expected, but also what you're moving with is not like you're moving with like, yeah, you know, that thing, like F it. You know, it doesn't feel like that. It feels to me that whatever you're moving with could be more of like a vision, or something that you know is what it is that you're guided. It feels to me that this is a big roundup of a cycle that is happening in the midst of a new cycle. Yeah. So the Justice card in the area of approach, so you have 2, 2, 2, and then 2. You could be seeing 11, 11, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 as well. 4, 4, 4. What says stability more than these numbers, isn't it? So there feels to be a form of a stability that you're in. And whatever is happening, you may need to come out of where you're at in order to see where you're at, right? So that is where this new paradigm is kind of overlapping with an old paradigm. There are the retrogrades, there's a lot happening in the world. So there's a high chance for like that overlap or some kind of a overlapping energy that is going on. The Justice card is justice that is being served in terms of your relationships, your partnerships. Something that you're looking for is coming in. So this could be a legal situation. This could also be a divine justice situation where you're coming to further adjust or make readjustments. Like something that is happening for you is allowing you to make even more space. You're taking up more space. The Hierophant as the outside influences. This is Taurus energy. There could be a Taurus in the picture. There could also be something to do with marriage, commitment. I mean, with the Hierophant and the Two of Cups in the same card, in the same spread, the same reading, it feels to me that there is a major alignment that is happening for you, a major shift that is working in your favor. This could be regarding a commitment, a contract, a power position as well. And here you may be abiding by some kind of principles or coming back to your values, maybe core values, something that you're working with. So you're making a major shift here. And the Tower, in terms of hopes and fears, I feel like with the Tower card, you are coming to a new level of integration. You're also seeing integration can come where there's something that can feel overwhelming. So when something is overwhelming, we acknowledge that and that is it. So there could be something like that in terms of emotions, that something just feels overwhelming and you are witnessing it. So there's a new level of witnessing and observation that you're doing over here for yourself and for someone. And with the Emperor card as the outcome, this is Aries energy. You could have a connection to Aries. I do feel like you have a new level of stability, power, personal power, authority that you're moving forward with. I see this a lot of the times when I see the Aries card in Libra reading. I do feel like this is about your own alignment as well. And of course, there could be a father figure, there could be an employer, there could be a leader in the picture as well. Or you are also embodying this leadership position right now. Let's see what we have from the life and career deck. If there's anything that is holding on to your energy or anyone that has held on to your energy in the past, then it could be that it's either they're told to get out of your way or maybe, release something, all right, release a kind of contract, or they would have to face your guide, all right. This is what I feel is also going on with the Four of Pentacles coming twice. Saving face. You may need to grin and bear it to maintain respect and keep your job, or you need to smile and make nice to get the position that you want. Flashback. People from the past return. You may work with a previous co-worker, take back an old job, you get a second chance. Adventure. You make exciting work moves that could take you outdoors or on a trip. You will need to climb steadily to reach your financial goals. I just heard like people laughing in the background, you know, having fun. And it feels to me that there is something about your childlike energy that is getting to come to light even more, or it's like there is a space or something here where it's forming just for you. Okay, it feels like it's just for you, and then anybody else that comes in there, they get to also come with their own energy, right? This is what it feels like. But there's something childlike that feels to be forming for you. It's like no matter what, you are gaining this. Wish come true. Your wish is being granted. It may not come in the way that you expected. No worries. It is just what you need. With the shedding card, I do feel like you are shedding something big, you know, with the Ten of Swords coming here. This is like the belly of the snake. The year of the wood snake is over, you know, in the calendars, but the energy is still lingering. So I do feel like there's some kind of lingering energy that you are washing away. So however you're doing your own healing process, your own cleansing, however you are working with someone, keep doing that. All right, keep doing that, because It's all about your journey. It's all about your pace. It's all about how you work this work, because what I'm getting here is you are already a victor. All right. You have won. Shedding. You are starting to outgrow something. It could be a work, it could be a situation, but it says here, you are starting to outgrow your work situation. You need to set higher goals and standards. You work well in healing and medicine. I do feel like what this card is saying is, whether good times or bad times, we may have something very beautiful. Good times can show true colors. Bad times can show true colors. So there's something here where you could be seeing a true color of something, or you're seeing the true color of something, and you're looking to see, yeah, this may have a high chance of constricting you or causing you restriction. So what you're getting to use is a new level of holding space or expansion. It's like this restriction is like that, and you're looking to make more space around it. All right, this is what it feels like to me. So it's a form of a balloon, a form of a parachute, a form of an umbrella. That way, the space itself is actually lifting you up and it's transporting you. Okay, this is what it feels like. It's like you're creating a space of healing around you. And that space of healing is to do with also protection. Angels and ancestors, what do we have for Libra? Hermit, retreat and recharge. And at the bottom of the deck, Stag, trust and thrive. What do we have behind the Stag card is the Knight. Be brave and honest. I'm looking to see what to read here. I'm actually staying quiet here, Libra, okay? I'm doing that intentionally. Your world is expanding, no doubt. Your world is expanding, and it's like as it's expanding, there is something that may have a high chance of making you to kind of, it's like whether to play small or to restrict yourself here or to live out loud is what I'm getting. It's like that living out loud hasn't fully formed just yet. So there's that thing of, again, a back and forth. But I do feel like you're in a place where you are splitting your focus right now. And that is where the Hermit card comes in. You're splitting your focus. You're learning to split something. It could be a plan. It could be a calendar. It could be a schedule. It could be just needing to understand something. You're learning to kind of keep something in a freeze-like state until it's ready to be attended to. So I'm going to read the Knight card. A stag is a warrior symbol. There's something here where you're not allowing the mind games, okay? It says to not let the mind games or something of a game to play mind games with you. So there could be, I feel like there's definitely mind games going on. Knight, be brave and honest. Do the right thing, even if it isn't the easiest option. Stand for what you know to be right and true. The energy of respect is important right now. You're being encouraged to figure out what is important to you and what you stand for. If you are in a space where there's opposition, you're being guided to follow through with integrity, because Even if it seems this will slow your progress, your rewards will be much more abundant. You're being surrounded by a light of bravery to help you. This card also brings justice. If you are longing for justice, please know that the universal energies are working to bring everything back into order, and that you don't need to do anything. You don't need to force anything through with your will. If you have made any mistakes recently, it's important for you to take ownership of them so that you can align yourself with improving the situation. If you are feeling the need to defend your spiritual path at this time, back down and let it protect you. Right there, Libra. I wish you a blessed week. I'll come back with more videos as well, and do take care. Bye-bye. Hello there, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading. This is for the week of 16th to 23rd of March. 23rd of March. And if you are new here, you are welcome as well. So for this reading, I'm doing a Celtic cross spread, starting with the present position, the heart area, 8 of Cups, crossing the heart, Queen of Cups, at the root, the Chariot, the Crown, the Hierophant, the past, the Tower, the future, 7 of Cups. For the approach, we have the Temperance card, outside influences, the Devil, hopes and fears, 2 of Swords, and the outcome is the Emperor. At the bottom of the deck, there is the King of Pentacles. Wow. A lot of what I would call a ground energy for you, Aqua. Alright, that is the way that I can describe this. It's like a ground energy, like you know, like a car, a truck, maybe a train, but more of like the road. All right, so hitting the road, or hitting on the road, so to speak. So it's like a form of like going with something, or daring for something, daredevil energy. This is what it feels like, but not to put a negative connotation to this. It feels like there is a road. All right, there feels to be a road or a track or a sand, you know. So someone could have a truck, for example, but the point here is, yeah, hit the road, Jack, don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, don't you come back no more. 7 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. Okay, Aqua, whatever you have done here, congratulations. Okay, congratulations on this. It feels like something that has a cause for celebration. Ace of Wands and the Tower, 8 of Swords. So it feels like there is something about a breaking away on a brand new level. There's something here where you could be telling to like get away, to get out, to leave, you know. This could be a personal struggle. This could be with someone in your energy, but it feels like there's that thing of like, it's time for this, like open the door, it's time for you to go, you know. So it feels to me that there is some kind of daring energy here, right? It feels like there's someone. It could be that you're talking with someone, or you're doing something with someone, and you're like, how did you manage to settle for this, right? This is what it feels like. It feels like you're no longer settling for something. Let's get a few cards from the Life and Career deck. Oh, okay. Some of the cards are kind of flipped over. Rewards, yeah. I feel like you are having rewarding outcomes over here with the 6 of Pentacles. You're opening even more to receive. You have options that are being revealed to you. It's like you're getting to see that you're the one that has options. You're getting to see that, I mean, this is a week's reading, a time frame as well, but it feels to me that this is something that has been working out for you, or has been gradually unfolding, and then now is the time where you are kind of shutting the door, or you're closing out the cycle. That is because you see the 8 of Cups in the heart area. It feels like someone is releasing expectations, releasing outcomes. They're moving away from something that doesn't serve them. And then in the future position, what do we have? The 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups feels to be a turning back. So something may want to turn back. Something may want to turn back the hands of time, or there could be something that has a high chance of making you to kind of come back to something that you have left, right? And then this is where this song is coming in, because you're looking to raise your vibration. You're looking to kind of raise that vibration. Like, this is where I'm at. I need to keep, you know, you need to keep looking on. So the song itself may yeah, it may have a meaning, but it's more of like the energy it comes with, isn't it? So it feels to me that there is something here where you are standing your ground. All right, you're not allowing. It's like you're saying the devil is a liar here, something like that. You're kind of a stand there. It could be an energetic thing. All right, it could be an entity like energy, all right, principalities and energies that you're seeing, and you're just like, I've seen you before, you know, get out, you know. There's a form of a get out energy, all right, get out, or hit the road, or, you know, yeah, the door is open. You know, there's something here that, like, it's not funny actually. It's actually not funny. So I feel like there's something here where you're having a karmic cycle roundup, all right? You're rounding up a karmic cycle. And right now, there could be a high chance of something wanting to pull you back. I'm not getting this is in the physical alone. It's something that you could be observing, something that you're seeing. And you're like, not today and not ever again. This is something that has been wanting to cycle back, or maybe wanting to keep you in a loop, something like that. And I feel like you're breaking out of this. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So it feels like there is something here, 7-7. There is a new boundary. You're not settling, you're holding your ground, and you're receiving even more. So this may find you, let's say you go out, you are feeling something, all right, with the Tower card, the 7 of Wands, 7 of Cups, 7-7-7. You can feel something. Oh, you have a lot of sevens, 7-7-7-7. So it tells me that there's definitely a level of protection that you're keeping, a level of standard that you're upholding, a benchmark that you're looking forward to, or you're looking up to. All right. Now, as soon as you're doing that, it may come as little as allowing someone to open the door for you, allowing something to come to you, allowing someone to come to you, because of the new cycle that you're in. So this may have put you in a place where you're like pushing to do something. You're kind of striving to do something. And then now with this cycle, you're kind of allowing. Yeah, it's a form of allowing that you're doing. At the root area, we have the Chariot. This is your overall energy. Absolutely. You could be traveling, you could be recharging your energy right now. There's a form of recharging energy. You could be looking to maybe purchase a vehicle, or there's something about you like being a beast. Yeah, it feels like you're on beast mode right now. This is beast mode activated. And the beast mode activated, it feels to me that is that activation that is, with that activation, there are several milestones. This is what it feels like. So that activation is not what is driving the vehicle. The activation is what is recharging it, putting it back on. And it's like, then there is the running aspect of that vehicle, the car, your engine, your own mechanism, your own vessel, your own self. There could be something that you're seeing regarding a vessel and how situations can want to take off vessels as well, all right? Maybe there's something that you can see. The vessel can be a vessel, like a ship, something that walks on ground or water is what I'm picking up, all right? But of course, apply this in other vessels, but there feels to be... Could you be dealing with some kind of Decepticon? You know, have you watched Transformers? So it feels like there's some form of a... There's a form of a transformer energy. So you can see possession, you can see some form of enslavement that happens. And it's like you're seeing this, okay? You're seeing this and you're like, you're warding it off, all right? It feels like you're warding off, you're raising your vibration, you're keeping your vibration up high. This feels to be a density. Are you some kind of demon slayer, or you know, maybe someone who is like getting to see themselves on a path, maybe the path of the shaman, the path of the heyoka, you know, something of like an empath, a light worker, a light shower. You don't have to be practicing for you to resonate with this. It's like maybe this is what has woken you up to your path, you know. It's like, whoa, I didn't know I was a demon slayer, or like a exorcism, so to speak. But it's like there's something about you that is like reading off something, all right? It's like you're taking off something. And this is why this reading is coming, because if you look at this, right, the Tower is 7, And then we have the 6, the 8 of cups, 7 of cups. So the Tower is number 16 and the Devil is number 15. So it feels to me that there's someone here keeping their balance. They're keeping their balance. It's like one foot is in the new world, the new paradigm, a kind of dimension. Maybe you're connected to the 5th dimension as well. Then the other foot is wanting to drag you back into some kind of maybe 3D or a certain dimension that I don't have a number for. But there's something about you that is a shifter, that is a reality shifter, that is a change maker. Yeah, someone is saying you don't have to explain yourself too much anymore. Yeah, I know this. I know I don't have to over-explain this. That is it. It's like there's something about this that doesn't need over-explanation, but at the same time, someone wants me to keep talking. Okay. But that's it. It's like you're embodying your own craze right now, your own craziness. And you're allowing yourself, there's a new level of allowing that you're doing. Just allowing. And that is, I believe, why the 8 of Cups is coming in the heart area for you. You're allowing something. But at the same time, you're calling in your own alignment. It's like with that allowing, you're calling in alignment. And with that alignment, there is your wish manifestation. There is you calling in what is for you. Whatever this is that is supposed to align for you, that is supposed to come together for you, must be really good, because it feels like you've had a lot of distractions set in the way, a lot of illusions set in the way of this. So however you're doing your own work right now, keep going, all right? Keep going with your own work, maybe your own emotional healing, your own trauma healing as well. However you're doing it, keep doing it. You know how you're doing your stuff. That is what matters. Because at the end of the day, the formula is supposed to be mathing. The math is supposed to be mathing no matter what. But again, you're getting to see that it's more complicated than that, and it's true. Rewards. So, from the Chariot, then there is the reflection in the crown area, the Hierophant. So there feels to be holding something that is holding you together, a form of a restraint, a form of like a something that is helping you with the energy of surrender right now, okay? And as soon as you're doing this, there's a shift that you're making, or a shift that is happening in your experience, and with that comes a major expansion for you that opens the door, that reveals to you new opportunities. So you have new opportunities that are being revealed to you, new ways to go about something. It feels like you're in the energy of flow and divine flow right here. Crossing the heart area is the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups upright is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini energy. So there could be any of the zodiac signs. I do feel like with this coming like that, what you are being, it could also be from an outside observation, all right? So you could be viewed as someone who is like, oh, just in the flow, oh, just feeling, looking like you don't know where you're going. But then they're saying that it's like you're even releasing the need to make anyone understand how you're going or how you're moving, because something that you're working with is more energetic. So you may even look like a magician to someone on the outside, like, how are you doing this? So it's like, let them, is also what I'm getting. Let them. And then in the past position, there's something that you have broken out of. It's obvious, right? With the Tower card, the 8 of Swords, it's a form of a blockage. It's something to do with maybe a blockage that you experience, an obstacle. With the Ace of Wands, there's a new light, a new fire, a reignition of a flame that you are gaining, and then it's bringing you to the future position. So however this is playing out, all right, how you're opening to receive, how you're upholding a standard, how you are keeping present, paying attention, is what is bringing to you even more revelation of something that may have caused you blockage, and you're breaking out of that. In the area of approach, we have the Temperance card. The Temperance is Sagittarius energy, so there could be a Sagittarius in the picture. I do feel like this is you being fluid. This could be you also alchemizing something right now. Yeah, a form of self-compassion. You could also be grieving with the 5 of Cups. You're making changes regarding that, loss and love, and a lot of emotional strength coming through for you. So there are some shifts that you're making, 555 as well. And with this, there's a new level of compassion. Whatever this is, if there's someone traveling towards you, there's a lot of chemistry. There's a lot of chemistry with this situation. Yeah, there's something about you working together, even in spirit. It doesn't have to be in the physical alone. And then with the devil card, the devil is Capricorn energy, outside influences. Well, it all depends. The devil comes in different ways. When it comes upright, it can show attachment, something that could come back around, relationships, diet, something that we do and we may just see it, but it's just one that calls for more harmony in our lives. The devil can also come up where if you decide to go on a certain path, you can be called names, all right? It can be a form of a smear campaign that happens, or someone that paints your name red, that kind of thing. And guess what? You wear that red, whatever your color is. It could be that your color is red right now. So that could be the case with the devil card. But I do feel like there's something here where you are strategizing, or a form of strategy you're moving with. This could be in the workplace, or you being aware of something that has a high chance of being stuck. If this is a relationship, if this is maybe something that you're working on. The Two of Swords in terms of hopes and fears, this is to do with a crossroad energy. You could be making some decisions here, or just acknowledging that there is more that you do not see. So that is what may put one at the Two of Swords, but there's always the gray area in between. So if you're navigating a blockage, just know that there's a way to go about this, all right? So instead of like two extremes, there's always like that in between energy that you can move with. If there's anyone coming back around, or anything coming back around, yeah, be kind to yourself, all right? Be compassionate with yourself. And that is how you get to differentiate whether this is working with you or this is actually trying hard to put you in that place or to label you to be in this position in the first place. So someone may call you like, yeah, you don't know what you're doing, or you're not sure, that kind of thing. They may be a label in energy. But again, you get to remove that label and also acknowledge, yeah, maybe there's something you can work on. That is where your shadow work comes in. The Emperor as the outcome, this is Aries energy. I do feel like this is you coming into a position of charge, a power. I talk about the charge energy, the Chariot. So I do feel like there's a position of charge, personal power and authority that you're coming to within yourself. You are taking initiative. You are causing even some form of initiative, not necessarily again. So however you're doing this, you may be a sparkler, all right? Someone who gets a spark. So when you are a sparkler, you can tell someone, hey, get up, get up, go do this. Or tell yourself. So that is a sparkler. They can charge up. But then a sparkler cannot, or is not in their position to make that person, or to see that person in the course of action to get in to see that happen. All right? So it's like the sparkler, if they try to make that person in the course of action to make that happen, may most likely drain their energy. So there's something about you that may be coming to see where it is that is your position in your leadership, all right, in your leadership in life, in work. And it feels like you're showing up as some kind of sparkler or initiator. So it's not in your place to see someone run the course of action, except if it's important to you. You can call it taking the horse to the river, but not making them to drink water, right? Something like that. So I feel like there's something here where you're releasing more of that, or you're seeing where it is that you stand, because there are people that carry people to, like a tour guide, or someone who is, let's say, a trainer. Yeah, maybe a trainer at a gym. They can actually take you to that finished line. So it's like you're getting to see where you stand in something, and you could be creating boundaries in this. Beautiful. What do we have from the life and career deck? Trapped. So the Devil card and the Trapped card together with the Eight of Swords, it feels to me that there's something where you could be, and for me not to get deeper into that, okay, this is me practicing what I'm saying, but there could be something to do with maybe trapped emotions that you're working around, like right now. It could be emotional healing, trauma healing. I believe that has come up so far. So there could be something like that you're working on, where whatever this is, you're using it as a mirror to heal yourself. You feel, okay, you may feel stuck, You may feel stuck in your current situation, but you do have options. Look for another something while keeping the one you have for now. Independence. Okay, so you could be honing on your own independence right now. It's time to go out on your own, or you could be encouraging some kind of independence. It's time to go out on your own and create your own business or try something well outside of your comfort zone. I don't know why this is giving me the energy of someone that is being told to mind their business. All right, someone could be told to mind their business, or you're telling someone to mind their business when it comes to maybe what is going on for you, or something that could be trying to invade your boundaries. Offerings. You will be offered a new position or investment opportunity. Think about it and research it carefully before accepting. Angels and ancestors, what do we have for Aqua? Lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. I love the Lady card because whether you're feminine, masculine, is all about that creativity, feminine energy, reserve, and looking to expand. Protection Guardian, drop your shields. At the bottom of the deck, great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. This is a really abundant energy that you're embodying. With that said, let's go for the Lady card. Reap what you have sown and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Grow and expand in all areas of your life. Fertility, growth, and abundance are all imminent when the Lady arrives in your life. All the seeds you have planted are coming to life, and there are plenty more rewards to come. In a material sense, this card can represent financial security and comfort. It shows that there will be more than enough to go around. If you're making business deals or setting intentions to create financial growth, this card indicates a considerable amount of monetary success. The Lady can also usher in other forms of abundance, opportunities, marriage proposals, or even the birth of a child. She will help you respect nature and connect with its forces in order to have a genuinely supported journey through life. Great teacher. Know that what is happening around you is divinely inspired. Learn from your current experiences, then share them with others. There's a great teacher in every tradition, and this card represents the one to whom you feel closest, as well as the great teacher within. The teacher wears simple clothes here to demonstrate that even if you live a simple life, it can be an incredibly spiritual one. He is surrounded by a sense of serenity and harmony because he has absolute trust in the higher power that moves through him. And the dove on this card represents receiving answers to prayers through signs and experiencing peace through joy. This card can represent a teacher in your life or the great teacher within. Either way, it shows that you have dedicated a lot of time, effort, and energy to understanding yourself and the world. You are having spiritual experiences at this time and gaining a greater awareness of what you need to do in order to grow. There is a great chance that if you've been having any challenges recently, you have surmounted them and allowed them to be vehicles to lessons that are helping your spiritual connection. If you feel that you've received messages from heaven or the universe recently, this card is confirmation that these have indeed been holy experiences. Right there, Aqua. I wish you a blessed week. I'll come back with more videos as well, and do take care. Bye-bye.